Welcome to the War Department, or WD, Austerity 280 engine and tender. This was a heavy freight locomotive. There were 935 of these made between 1943 and 1945. Only one now survives. After World War II, the War Department scrapped 3, kept 2 and sold the remaining 930, mostly within the UK, but over 100 went to the Netherlands, some went to Sweden and some were shipped out to Hong Kong. The last remaining engine to survive was in Sweden and went to the Keeley and Worth Valley Railway, where it was returned to its original state and given the BR number of 90566. I'm going to show you how to make this engine. Let's get into it. Before we start, let's have a quick word about livery. Because over the years, the Austerity was decked out in different types of livery depending on when it was, what it was, and where it was. During the war years, it was khaki brown and khaki green. I've represented these with smooth sandstone, which isn't quite brown enough, and green terracotta, which is pretty much the right shade, but has no stairs and slabs. Those sold to the LMS were in blue. I've got blue concrete. Those that went to the Netherlands had green, dark prismarines as close as I can get, and I've got black for those that went to Hong Kong or went to the LNER or ended up as British Rail. You can use blackstone or you can mix and match blackstone with black concrete. So to make the Austerity, you'll need the following. There's a full list on the screen now. Feel free to pause it. Don't forget to add in a waste block. I like dirt. Quick word about tracks. I've got anvils and oak slabs. You could make yours out of andesite or stone stairs if you like. Makes no difference. Either way, we begin the same way. Place a waste block on your track. And on top of it, place 1, 2, 3 red concrete. Remove the waste block. Now we're going to make buffers. I got these from Crafty Fox. His channel is linked in the description. So pistons either end of your 3 concrete, on their sides, and underneath this concrete and this concrete, levers, flip them open. In the middle, place a nether brick stair, and hanging from it, a chain. On the top of that concrete block, place a lantern. Now come round behind the red concrete. We're going to place 19 grey or brown terracotta. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Now we're going to make some wheels. So directly behind the red concrete bar, place a right way up nether brick stair, and under it an upside down one, and behind it right way up upside down. I know it's a cross shape, just imagine it's a circle. Now leave a gap of 2 and place a nether brick block, leave a gap of 1 and place a block there. Upside down nether brick stairs underneath those blocks, and a block in between. Right way upstairs on the top, and a block in between, and blackstone wall in the middle. That's our first large wheel. We need to make 3 more. Leave a gap of 1 block in between each. There we are, that's our wheels. Remember, it's a 280. So repeat these on the other side. Now that the wheels are done, come round to the front, and on top of the top stair of the first wheels, place blackstone stairs, and behind them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blackstone blocks. Also run a row of blackstone blocks right the way along behind the wheels. Now come back to the front, and on this block, so behind where you've got the stairs, place an upside down blackstone stair just like that, and next to it 1, 2 polished blackstone blocks, and underneath those 2 polished blackstone stairs upside down. Now take some string and put it directly behind the piston. Place a piece of carpet on top, cover these 2 with carpet, and now do the same over here. Now we're going to start on the front part of the boiler. So place a blackstone block right here and blackstone stair in front of it. Another one on the other side. On top of this block, we're going to place 1, 2, 3 blackstone blocks, Now either side of this row of blocks, place upside down blackstone stairs. Now you can either make a U shape of blackstone blocks all the way round with a block at the front, or you can fill it in, either with blackstone blocks or with your waste block. Either way, put a blackstone block in the middle at the front on the top and one at the back, and if you want, place a fire in between. Now blackstone stairs either side, and a blackstone slab either on top of the fire or on top of whatever block you've got there in the middle. A lever on the front in the middle and flick it down, and a lantern on the top. Now if you are making a different coloured livery, change over now for the rest of the boiler. So the front is black, regardless of whether you're building in the blue or the green. If you are going for either of the khakis, the entire engine, including this front part, has to be in the khaki colours. Now that that's done, run a row of polished blackstone right the way along the top here till you get to the end of the last wheel. Now come behind the front of your boiler and we're going to place a polished blackstone slab, 2 blackstone brick walls, 5 more polished blackstone slabs, and 1 polished blackstone brick wall. And now place 5 blackstone brick blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That should finish you up 1 short of the wheel. Come back to the front. On top of this blackstone stair, we're going to place 1 and 2 blackstone brick slabs, a blackstone brick stair next to it. We're going to run blackstone brick slabs right the way along until we get to this wall, then it's 1. Now on these next 5, we're going to place 1, 2, 3 stone brick slabs, 1 polished blackstone stair, 1 slab. Now that that's done, grab some blackstone wool and place it between each of your large wheels, and 1 more underneath. Now I know that touches the rails. If I could shave the bottom off it, I would. And as you can see, do that round the other side. So let's do a little more work on the wheels. On this second wheel at the back, an upside down polished blackstone stair, and in front of it another one, so they form a sort of T shape, and in front of those a polished blackstone slab. Now between them we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4 end rods. Now we're going to make connecting rods. I use iron trapdoors for these. You could use end rods if you like. Place an iron trapdoor in front of this wall on the first wheel, and iron trapdoors right the way along in line with that first one till you get to this last block on the last wheel. Repeat all of this round the other side. Ta-da! Okay, let's finish the boiler. Polished blackstone brick blocks. We're going to come to the back here and we're going to place 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Do the same for the top row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now this middle one you can either fill with dirt, you can leave it empty but I'd light it up, or you can just put carpet. I'm just going to fill it because I'm doing this tutorial on creative. Now do the same for the sides. Now at the back here, in this gap, place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks, and then fill in all the rest of the front with upside down blackstone stairs. Blackstone stairs at the top all the way along to the end. Copy this over the other side. Now we're going to add in a little bit of detail. So polish blackstone brick wall on top of this first stair here, and then count along 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th an iron bar. Do the same on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Coming to the top of the engine, a polished blackstone button directly behind the funnel. Leave a gap of 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and place a polished blackstone brick slab for the dome. Leave a gap of 1 and place a second button. There's a little more detailing to put on the boiler, but we will do that when we've finished the cab. Speaking of which, let's do the cab. I'm changing to polished blackstone for this. So behind this slab we're going to place 1, 2, 3 polished blackstone blocks. We're going to increase this front one to a height of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. The second one also comes up to a height of 4, and the third comes up to a height of only 3. Repeat that on the other side. Fill in the space inside with polished blackstone blocks. Now we place polished blackstone slabs on top. So 1, 2, 3 and 4, so it sticks out one beyond the end. Between the slabs at the front, place polished blackstone blocks and extend them out the back with polished blackstone slabs top half. On the inside, polished blackstone stairs, one there and one there. Polished blackstone block in between, one underneath each and 3 along the bottom, and 3 more at the front there. Blast furnace in the space. Now this should be full of all sorts of levers and wheels and gauges, and we just can't do it in Minecraft. We do not have the scale to do that sort of detail, so I'm just putting a lever either side, item frame above the blast furnace, and a compass for a pressure gauge. And for light, I'm just placing a lantern here on the window ledge. Now to finish off the cab, I'm putting 4 polished blackstone wall here to enclose that window. Now we've just got to finish off the engine. So come round to the back. We're going to extend the cab by 3 more blocks. Under here between the 2 wheels, blackstone blocks, 1 more, 1 either side, an upside down blackstone stair, and then 2 polished blackstone blocks. So you leave the gap here. And here we're going to place 1, 2 blackstone walls. Come around and do the same round here. In the cab, blackstone slabs and blackstone slab footplate. Now we're going to add a plate with the number. You could use whatever number you want. You could use the Vulcan number, you could use an LMS number, a Dutch number, a Swedish number, whatever you want. I'm going to use the BR number because that's what the remaining Austerity is running as. So on this block here on the cab, place a sign. I like dark oak, and put your number in. To make it show up, gild it with a bit of yellow dye. And we're just going to add a bit of piping. I wish I had a different colour. End rods is the best I can do. So starting from this block here, we're going to put 14 end rods. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And it should finish level with where you changed blocks over on the boiler. Do that on the other side and the engine is complete. Now for the tender. I'm not thrilled with the tender. It's the best I can do. I'll talk to you about it as we go. Come to this upside down blackstone stair and add 1, 2 blackstone slabs, top half, for a connection for the coupling for the pipes. It's all wrapped up in that slab. Next, take grey terracotta or brown terracotta and place 1, 2 and 3. Come round behind and from the middle run 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 1, 2 and 3. And at the back here, make buffers just as you did at the front of the engine, except instead of putting the levers underneath, pop them at the ends. And pop a grindstone in the middle for a coupling. Or you can use nether brick fence or a chain, whatever you like. Now come back to the front, we're going to make wheels. So we make these the same as we made the little front wheels on the engine. So directly behind this bar, right way up nether brick stair, upside down underneath, right way up, upside down. We're going to make 3 more of those, leave a gap of 1 in between. And if you've done it correctly, that should bring you right up against the buffers. So make 4 more wheels on the other side of the tender. And now into the top stairs of each wheel, place a hopper so that the funnel goes into that stair. Now coming to the front of the tender, place a polished blackstone block at the end of your bar and a polished blackstone slab underneath, and repeat this in between each of your sets of hoppers. And at the end, place a polished blackstone slab underneath the buffer. That's the undercarriage. Now come to your bar at the front and 3 polished blackstone blocks on top of it, 3 more on top of that to bring it level with the footplate. And from now on you've got a choice. You can make the entire tender in polished blackstone blocks if you want, or just in blackstone or in polished blackstone bricks. Personally, I would love a smooth polished blackstone like we've got for sandstone, that if you stick it in a furnace you don't get these lines. I would love that. We don't have it. I'm making the rest of the tender in polished blackstone brick. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover this entire floor in polished blackstone brick. Now build up another row of polished blackstone bricks right the way around and leave this front one empty and build up 2 more rows all the way around. Now come to the front of the tender and on these empty spaces place 2 polished blackstone wall. In here we're going to place 3 polished blackstone blocks and we're going to build up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 and 1 across in the middle. What you do within here is up to you. You can fill it up with coal or polished blackstone or dirt, you can carpet it, you can light it, it's up to you. But what you need to do in this gap is either place blackstone wall, which looks like loose coal, or put coal blocks, something like that. Now come round to the back and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we're going to make a box here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And 1 at the end. Now we need polished blackstone stairs. 1 at the front sideways, 1 facing towards the back, 1 at the front sideways, polished blackstone slabs right the way along to the back, and then a stair sideways, a stair facing to the back, a stair sideways, and slabs right the way along. And now you can fill this with coal or with blackstone, however you like. Polished blackstone wall behind the coal part right here, just 1, don't match it, and 1, 2, 3 iron bars, 1, 2, 3 iron bars, fill in the iron bars here. Now come to the front here, leave a gap of 1 and put 1, 2, 3, 4 polished blackstone walls. Repeat that over here. And last but not least, spawn proof anything that needs it. You can add a lantern, you can add carpet, it's entirely up to you. Just make sure no one can hit your lift. And don't forget the top of your cab roof. One last optional touch, come to the back and you can place 1, 2, 3, 4 ladders to get up on top of the tender. And there we have it, 1 War Department 280 Austerity with tender. There's links on the screen to some more of my trains and I'll be back next time with another engine.